Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning. Yes. Oh, let me put my glasses on. Yeah, this light is just hurting my eyes. Yes, we're going live, and I'm just going to wait for a couple people to come in here, and I'm going to post us going live. Good morning. Good morning. Have my morning coffee. I'm all set. Okay. Let me see. I'm just on Instagram, just letting people know that we are live. And we are live with updates with Rich Long. Um, as of now, I think everybody has heard of the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict. And I posted on my Instagram, which is Mama Bear Queen 215, that I really wasn't keeping up with it for real, for real. I really wasn't keeping up with it. Um, Actually, Rich in prison told me the verdict because they do have TV time and stuff in there. So he told me the verdict. And I just wasn't surprised. So I really wasn't invested in even watching it. I've been more watching the Ahmaud Arbery case and seeing what's up with that. So I really wasn't keeping up with what was going on over there at all. I didn't watch not one day of it. Um, so when I heard that, um, I wasn't surprised. I wasn't shocked. Okay. And I wasn't shocked that the situations between this person and Kyle Rittenhouse are pretty similar. Pretty similar. Rich came up here to help out, just like he came up to help out. You know what I'm saying? But instead, he was targeted, uh, humiliated, had to spend months in solitary confinement. Uh, it's just a lot different of treatment for pretty much the same thing. And and nobody got killed. That's not one person. Rich did not even shoot a gun. And the treatment is so different. That's all we're trying to say. Um, we have to have real conversations. And until that happens, it's going to always be um, just a conflict of things. So just give me a second because we're only 3 minutes in. So I just want to just tell people on Instagram that we are live. Yeah, this is a mess. This is a hot mess. We have no idea why Rich is still locked up. It's just, but the difference is people were going out of their way to publicly and try to humiliate someone. See, in that situation, the community, unlike us, hurried up and rallied around that person, hurried up and threw money at that person without a second doubt. Now, we have to basically tell you the whole case uh, 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 and still have an uphill battle from parting you people with help, financial help. So that's the whole point. The difference. They rallied around, they immediately got on code and rallied around the person that they felt was wronged. And no matter what they felt, they rallied around. And um, and I think he raised over like $1 million. So that's another difference. So we can't just put it on the other side. We have to put it on ourselves as well. We don't support each other. We support a lot of mess. We support a lot of we've been raising donations for this for Rich since I think September. And the last donation we got on GoFundMe was, I think, in October. So we've been getting thank first of all, thank you to everyone who has donated. We did do a update donor list, and we're going to do another one. But what I'm specifically saying, yeah, people have been giving through Cash App. People have actually, you wouldn't even believe all the support that we have right here in the city of Philadelphia. You would not believe how many people of all races, come up to us in support and solidarity of justice being done in this case. Because and you would not believe how many people have come up to me and said they, this is everyday shenanigans. And I'm like, what? What in the world? I ain't never in my life experienced nothing like this. And neither has Rich. Okay? So that's this is really an experience. All right, so I'm telling people on Instagram that we are live. So yeah, it's just I just can't believe all this is happening. Even he says that he couldn't believe in a million years from the month before. But like I said, everything happened very, very quickly. From the moment that Caucasian lady lied on Rich and called the police and made whatever type of report, things sped up in his life very quickly within maybe less than a week and week and a half later. So yeah, we don't feel no type of way because no one should lie on somebody and use the police to bully people. And that's what we feel like.
Here's what I found.
Ooh, and that's what we feel like. And now I'm trying to on his phone now put make sure that his audience and his followers on his social media pages have the update to come over here. So yeah, while I'm doing that, it was just crazy. Oh my goodness. I told you every time I go on his phone, it's just so many alerts and stuff. Goodness. It says Danny Lee's brother wants to fight the baby. Oh Lord. I don't know what's going on with that. It's like so much stuff going on. Oh my gosh. And rest in peace to Young Dolph. Um, down in Memphis. That was very, very sad to hear about. Um, like, us being up here, well, myself being in the north, northern parts of the states, we don't really tap into much with the South. I mean, I do because I was born in Virginia, but a lot of people up here, and especially the radio stations, they don't really tap into a lot of the Southern artists. So a lot of times, or even the West Coast artists, so a lot of times when these people go through these experiences of um, early, untimely demise, or anything that goes on that makes public news, that's when a lot of people hear about him. And yeah, I think a lot of people was even saying that with Nipsey Hussle. They was like, wow, I'm discovering. I didn't even know he was doing all of this stuff. So it's just funny how you could be doing so much in one part of the world and someone not even know about it. So I know a lot of people, I've been reading the comments and stuff. A lot of people are just discovering his music, just discovering his and all of the wealth of knowledge that he had business wise. So, shout out to him and condolences to his family to for um, trying to bless us with all of the game that he had. And definitely a fallen soldier, definitely. And we wish his family, and I think he had a wife and kids. Um, we wish them all the best. All right, so I'm posting on Rich's page now. Yeah, so is there a color to justice? I just posted a live that said that and shout out to Rich. These are my birthday flowers that he got me. Still going strong. Thank you, thank you, thank you, baby. And I think that you saw a some pictures. It's good to see pictures because actually that was actually our first time seeing each other. So it's been months since we even seen each other. Okay. So it's been heavy. I just posted a live updating you guys on Rebecca's show. She's having issues, family issues, personal issues, and we wish her well. Her show will be postponed for a few. We also do have open slots if you would like to host your own show. We are working with, shout out to Ashton. She is an Olympic swimmer. So we're formulating, her show and everything, and how it's just in development. Her show is in development right now. So if you would like to have your show right here on Keeping People Real TV, we are looking for hosts. We will help you produce the show, and you have a network that is already um, has an audience that you can build your audience on. Okay. All right. So, and I said that to say that even though she's not here, Rebecca, we're still going to be talking about some serious issues. Okay. I have another live that's coming up that just lets you guys know, and I'll probably be later in the day, that let you guys know about my show that's coming out called the Godmother Podcast. It's going to be we'll give you more information tonight. We're gonna continue to formulate it and making sure that we have it right to at least give you some good episodes and so we'll have all those details tonight. I'll go live again tonight, but this live here is to give you updates on Rich Long. Um, we don't know why he's still locked up. We have no idea. Um, as I told you, this guy here, Steve Kotowich, if you can see that, okay. We have good reason to believe that he was conspiring with neighbors to, well, we know for 100% that he harassed us to no end. We have everything on that, but we just think it goes a little bit deeper than that. We think the harassment, which we told him, was borderline bullying and manipulative on grown people. So we just don't want anyone else to be a victim of these off the books, off the record tactics, illegal tactics that bully people out of their time and out of their home. So we definitely want to shine the brightest light on Mr. Steve Kotowich, and so no one else can be a victim of games. We haven't even been here. I have not even been in this current residence a year. Okay. And all of this has ensued. So that's how crazy it is. We have not had not one day of peace. Not one. Every month he's coming with a new something else. So no, we don't feel like we want to be compensated for our time. These are violations. And like I always say, why have a handbook if people can just violate and do what they want to do and it goes unchecked? Why have a tenants' rights book? Why have why even write it up? Why even put it ink to paper? If when these are blatantly violated, what is the next step? That's where it's lost in translation, because they can feel any type of way, whether it be right, wrong, and they have steps. It's all this ambiguous stuff. No, these are our rights, and this was violated right here, right here, right here. Okay, let's keep moving forward. No one should have to go through that every month. This guy is, I think I showed you the text telling me I started a fire. Like, I mean, who the hell? Like, that's crazy. No proof. I actually was here with the fire department. They're laughing and joking at me because it was a false alarm. Mr. Kotowich came to the apartment the next day and saw with his own two eyes no fire and no fire damage to any of the property in here. Left with a smile on his face. And still, as you see in proof, after all of that, still continue to text me and harass me that I started a fire. So, no, this guy is insane. Okay? This guy is allegedly off his rocker. That's clear-cut harassment. It stressed me out to no end. I told Rich, after this experience, we definitely are going to need some heavy therapy. These people have been relentless with everything, and it's unwarranted. It was not necessary. And that's the whole point that I wanted to make, was the heavy hand that Rich is still being served, but initially definitely being served. Now that things are coming more and more to the light, and now, Rich is, you know, humanized. So my whole thing is, through you guys' love, through you guys' prayers, through you guys' well wishes, through you guys continuing to share this story, through you guys continuing to donate, that gives light to the situation. So I thank everybody. We're going to have another live later on to just thank everybody. I'm not going to be on too long on this live because I do have I have an interview, guys, on a podcast. Yes, I have an interview on another podcast at noon. So, yes, I have a song out called Unbelievable with Robert Curry. And yeah, it's doing very well. It's on gospel stations. It's playing all over, everywhere. So now this is a London-based podcast. So it's international. But and I'll talk more about that tonight because we will be coming back. I can't tell you the time because it's a lot of stuff going on today. It's a lot of stuff going on today. So this is back to back to back, but I will be back. But right now, we want to talk about, we know it's a double standard. We know it's a double standard. And we know that, but it's just getting very blatant a lot at this point. Rich did not deserve that heavy hand, and he would not have gotten it if someone wouldn't have lied on him. See, people don't understand that, and they try to skip over. Is that general practice? So my thing is, if it wasn't no vitriol behind it, okay? If it wasn't no underlying meaning and vitriol behind your actions and the way you treated somebody, so that's general practice. For a person with no weapons to just, you just bust into their house, disrupting the children, women, guns drawn, for a non-violent, non-armed Black military veteran. We got to be in a situation where we, like Breonna Taylor, in our own homes in pajamas, that could have ended any type of way. That's a heavy hand. That's a heavy hand. And the only reason why he was dealt that heavy hand is because he is standing strong on what he believes. And when you stand strong on what you believe, you're going to be persecuted harder than anything else. So that's why we have to really continue to put eyes on this situation. Because if we had not, we do not believe that Rich would have gotten any justice at all. So that's why we're continuing to do so, because we don't believe he would have gotten any justice at all. It's just sad that we have to continue to go through this as a people. I'm still posting on the live here. Yeah, I'm posting on all social medias and stuff. Yes, it's just sad that we have to continue to go through this. as a people. And like I said, this is not about um, Kyle Rittenhouse of his case, because I really didn't even watch that. I've been too busy watching Ahmaud Arbery and see what's going on over there. But yeah, so and the reason why I got into that case is because, thank you, shout out to the subscribers on here who suggested to go over to Lee Merritt's page. I mean, to find Lee Merritt. Lee Merritt, I really didn't know who that was. And that was one of the you guys suggestion when we were looking for help. So thank you guys. And when I went over to his to try to search him, because we didn't know. Even Rebecca was like, "Well, is he in Philly?" And I really don't know where he's located, but I don't think it's here. Um, so we really didn't know who that was. So I went to go check him out, and then I don't know if he's connected to or Ahmaud Arbery's family lawyer. I don't know, but he has a lot of postings on the case. So that's where my attention. So it's just like, how certain things can lead you in another direction. So I really didn't never tap into Kyle Rittenhouse and what was going on over there. Um, but and I told you, Rich is the one who actually let me know the verdict, because he's in there and they're able to watch TV and stuff. And I wasn't surprised. My first initial reaction was, this pretty much the same situation here. You know what I'm saying? This pretty much the same, but no deadly outcome. No walking the streets with like if it you don't know, he come up to here to help as well. He's out of town. So I'm just like, what the hell is the difference? The difference is that young man got the support of the people. And he did not have to beg, scrape, and scramble to do so. So that's the difference. We need to really keep an eye on these situations. That's why another thing, family, and we'll be talking about that more tonight because I have to go soon. That's why I have a 800 number now. It's 1-800-743-1179. That actually is going to be the number of the Godmother Podcast. So that is a direct VIP line. Now during the show, during our lives, it will be open. But if you would like to talk outside of the show, outside of the live, you're welcome to do so. There is a booking fee of $39. But we do talk for, our conversation. Nothing is off the table. Of course, nothing explicit. But sometimes you just need somebody to talk to. I'm an older person and I'm very experienced. I've been in relationships. I've been married. I've been, I've been an entrepreneur for years. So just to have a line, and like I said, during the podcast, it will be open to call in. But if you would like to set up a time schedule for us to talk, outside of the line, you want to tap into some of the topics that we're talking about, and you want to go further into it, that is your opportunity to do so. And that way it will be a one-on-one, 100% confidential conversations. And we will secure that. So to make sure that that anything you say, that it would not be left past that conversation. So that's just something that we're offering here to connect more with our audience. So that number is going to be the actual number to the Godmother Podcast. When we are on live, you'll be able to call in, and it'll be no fee for because will be right there and be able to answer. But any other time off of the live, if you would like to have a private conversation, that's not going to be recorded on live, and you want to talk about something, phone a friend. So yes, and that number will be, so if you see that, we'll be talking more about that a little bit later on tonight when I come back, because I do have to get ready to get out of here. Is there a color to justice? Does justice have a color? Now we all know the answer to that, but are they ever going to admit it? They'll tell you, yeah, it was, they fear, but are they ever going to admit that the scales are it's not balanced? It's not balanced. And that's what the issue is. Why I feel like, is it purposely done? That's the questions that we have to ask, family. Is it purposely being done? Because if it's starting to get blatantly silly, we have to now peel back the layers to see, is it purposely, are things purposely being done to gaslight? That is the word of the time. Is things purposely being done to gaslight things? Who knows? Only thing we do know is that we want Rich Long to be free. He hasn't done anything. He has not killed anybody. Okay. And definitely not two people. And he hasn't even fired a gun. That's so, and it was such a different outcome. Instead of somebody walking out clearly showing you that they mean business, he was actually in his home minding his own business when people, they came to antagonize the situation, to now say you're a criminal. I don't understand. So somebody, helping out, because Rich came up here to help out. He actually been helping out. We've been connecting with different charities, and so he's here to help out, and he has evidence that he's here. He has helped out up here way longer than 1 or 2 whatever days, and it didn't end in bloodshed. Okay, so I don't know. We don't know why Rich has been in solitary confinement for the last 2 months for 23 hours a day. He just got out of that, just able to get commissary like a week. So he couldn't even really do for himself. He's considering getting a job in there. Now, he's just settled into, this is America. All right. So it's a shame that we don't get those good wins. We always have to be at a negative standpoint, a sad Charlie Brown standpoint. And I think people are just, tired of that. Is there justice? Is there a color to justice? You drop down in the comments and let us know your thoughts. This is Queen Muhammad. I am the CEO and founder of Pop Records. And I am the host of the Godmother Podcast, coming to you next week. We'll have more details on that later. I will be going back live right here on Keeping People Real TV. Free Rich Long. This is a decorated veteran. Had to be, why can't he fight his case from home? Why can't he fight his case from not in shackles and chains? The circumstances are 100% different, but the underlying circumstances are the same. A person from out of town. You know what I'm saying? But the difference is, one tried to They both tried to help out, okay? But one, was actually doing things for longer. And we have proof of us helping out as well. Rich helping out. You can see videos all over this channel. So they both come up here to help out. And then circumstances, happen where things turn left. But the only difference is Rich did not shoot a gun or kill anybody, especially not two people. So good for him, or whatever he got going on. I really didn't keep up with it. Whatever he said, whatever, good for him. We want that same feeling. That's all we're saying. I'm not hating on the next man. Good for him. We want that same feeling very quickly and very soon. Free Rich Long. He ain't did a daggone thing, and he needs to be with his family and his children. All right. I'll see you guys later tonight. Love you. Go follow Rich at Keeping People Real TV on Instagram. Follow me at Mama Bear Queen 215. Love you guys. I will see you later. Free Rich Long.